Hello, everybody. I see people in the chat, and I know there are at least two other live shows in our little crowd of authors going on right now. But since I need to do a thing right away and I don't want to worry about going live and banners and all that stuff, I figured I'd jump in early, get us all started on a warm up round so I can do the things, put out the fires, and then chat after our first round. So welcome everybody. I'm so happy to see you all. Welcome to our March productivity sprint, first Fridays as usual. Say hello to Shannon. She already made friends with the like button. Say hello to Jenna. Just slid over from my video going live in another sprint, going to try and get some weekly progress reports out of the way for teaching. We were just in the chat and on Jenna's channel, listening to the voices in our head. So it's perfect. Maggie Penumbra Mine is here to say hello, lovelies. And you guys are making me all verklempt for being here ahead of time. Maggie's sprinting over from Jules's sprints. Devin is here representing the Stream Frogs, which is excellent. Jenna's calling me a guru. I've got Stream Frogs Unite, and I think Maggie's got Stream Hoppers Unite. Both accepted, both methods of payment accepted. So, let's see. We've got keep going, keep trying. You got this. Good positivity there, Jenna. Hey, cool gamer, welcome. Anita, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you again. I saw you earlier on Shannon's stream this morning, so perfect. I think I was trying to remember what you were working on. You mentioned doing something outside, and I forget already. It's been like 3 things since then. Who knows? Jenna giving us hearts. CB394 slinks in and lurks at the back. That's okay. There's plenty of room and sunlight in the back of the class. Dawdling Writer is here. Another sprinter. Excellent. I think these are people coming from Devin's playlist. So thank you, Devin. Bryn Pullen. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Beth Ann. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. There's lots of people today. Okay, well, welcome to the March Productivity Sprint. This is something I do every first Friday of the month. Usually it's earlier, but I had to swap times because I did a social media workshop this morning. It went really well. Thanks to those of you who were asking, Jenna. And we had a little debrief session. I'm going to get ready for our next social media workshop for writers. But today, what are we going to do today? I'm going to jump right into a productivity sprint to warm up. It's going to be 20 minutes. So gather up your books to read, your graphs to plot, your data to entry, your knitting to cable. I don't know. Someone tell me if that's right. And we'll jump right in. Oh my goodness, more people. Melissa's here saying happy Friday. Elizabeth writes, haha, got me there. Here from Devin's playlist. There we go. This is just a great group of people. Can you hear that? Can anyone guess what that noise is? Hello, just in case. Writing nerds. And yes, lovely. Shit. Sorry. I thought I just rearranged my writing area so that this would be more stable because it's on a desk rather than two boxes balanced on top of each other. And Bean was just scratching at the cat tree and slipped right through all the wires under my legs down the hallway as he likes to do. And I thought it was gonna all fall down. Sorry, I just freaked out there for a second. Bad kitty, exactly. Beth Ann says, actually not doing data or graphs today. I'm writing. Oh, excellent. I can't wait to hear what you're writing. We're going to go live, or not live. We're going to go sprint in 1 minute. Let me catch up. There is a knitting stitch called Cable. Can knit, but can't do it yet. Okay, thank you, CB, catching me up on my terms here. It is the kitty. It is the cat. Bean, yep, bad kitty. Maggie's doing markups in a printed copy because no matter how much effort I put into the formatting, because there's always flaws in weird places. Yes, it's true. It's very true. Justin says, I almost don't dare tell it, but leaders of the public libraries in Denmark where I live have received orders to prepare for the removal of works by Russian authors. Oh my goodness. We have a topic for discussion then today. Oh my goodness. Elizabeth is laughing. Exceptions. Whew. Maggie says, "Oh no, punishing the artist for the government's choices is so wrong." Maggie's signature line. Jillian St. Kevern. Morning. This is my first time here, but looking forward to getting some writing done. Welcome. I don't know if it's Jillian or Gillian. I'm going to go with the soft G, but correct me if I'm wrong. Revising and adding new material to my third book. Anita working on a short story. Welcome to Margaret's channel. Okay, so let's start sprinting for our warm-up. 20 minutes. Let me put this up here to help remind us. I just mute myself, so feel free to play any music you want. I can't because of copyright stuff, so feel free to dive in on your end, and I will talk to you in 20 minutes. Well, welcome back. We are off the Fast and Furious track. I could pause to take my breath here and catch up in the chat. I love the quote that Justin Case put in from Roosevelt that inspired Ray Bradbury to write Fahrenheit 451. That's really cool. Shannon saying she assigned that book to her students when she taught college English. They always liked it. I read it in junior high. I can't remember when exactly. I think it was like 8th grade for class. Teaching it this month. Oh, Barrett's infusing. We'll catch the replay, sending love, and leaving a like. I also like leavening a like. That's solid right there. I'm allowed to read books like that when I was in school. Catholic school, special needs kid. You don't have to be Tony Stark to figure out that my education was terrible. Just in case, among the most important works of fiction ever written due to its content and that it's well written. Am I getting close, guys? Like, this is Fast and Furious chat, not to mention trying to sprint. CB394, Shannon saying, your group is younger, so I wonder if they'll appreciate it as much. Yeah, Jenna's listening to the voices in our heads that I just caught like a third of earlier, an hour ago, was a lot talking about teaching stuff. So CB, you might get a lot out of that discussion in terms of educational approaches and stuff, and put in your 2 cents on Jenna's channel. CB read Les Miserables. Nice. At 15. My goodness. Even Hitler's Mein Kampf should be available, at least for studies. How else can we understand the motivation behind fascism and recognize it when it turns up? I agree. Jenna saying ribbit and starting grading. CB was homeschooled. Yep. Okay. Also read Schindler's Ark. I've never heard of that. Reading a book does not turn you into what it says on the page. That's as idiotic an argument as saying playing video games makes you a serial shooter. Yeah. Moving temporarily. That does not sound fun. Hope it goes smoothly. Can you guys stop talking while I catch up in the chat, or I'll never get to sprint again? A handful of years ago, I got my cousin that When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit trilogy. I haven't heard of that one. Interesting. Also got my cousin The Sound of Music for Easter. Yep. More entertained by the Harkonnens and Frank Herbert's Dune. Okay. Elizabeth is reading 1984 now. Slow burn. I think Jen is making fun of me. Okay, we're finally to the end of the sprint. People are reporting in what they did. Shannon got 173 words revised. Excellent. Just keeping it rolling from this morning. Fridays must be like your power days, right? CB saying 158 words. Even with all that chatting, I am impressed. Justin, 0 words. Too busy chatting. Elizabeth started writing a book review for my Instagram. Excellent. 9th grade essays on the perks of being a wallflower. 5 out of 29. Valid work. Yes. Stream hoppers unite. Nice. Lovely return timer. So soothing. Ribbit. Okay, I'm missing something, I guess. 173 words for Anita. A quick bit of research. Very nice. Morgan dropping in to say hello. Hello, Morgan Lee. CB saying Schindler's Ark is the book that Schindler's List is based on. Oh, good to know. Popular Margaret channels. What? Samesies. I'm uploading my CV. Oh, what's going on in Melissa land? Oh boy, that's exciting. I sense a change coming in your life. Heavy stuff on your list. Beth Ann says, final revisions on a paper draft that's so close to being submitted to a journal. Oh, yay. It's nerve-wracking. Way to go, Beth Ann. And Melissa recently revealed in a video that she's a former bee scientist. It was like pollen researcher, pollinator research or something, and my brain went click. How many? There's like all the scientists that I know, people that studied sciences on BookTube, and I think they should all get together and like be friends. So yeah, there you go. Yes, go watch Melissa of Fully Booked. She just put up I can't remember how many, it was 37 random things for like a easing back in for a new series, I think. And so that was really fun. Ah, former. She corrected me and said former scientist, but I mean, once you study them, you always understand what people are talking about. So light years ahead of me. And we're all buzzing in the comments. Yay, I made it to the end of the comments. Okay. Whew. All right, so what do we have going on today, folks? It is a busy day, which tracks because it is March 4th, meaning we're marching forth. Um, Marching forth in solidarity with Ukrainian military forces. And, I guess we've all done the exercise of seeing the civilians and the guys that are getting conscripted into the Ukrainian army and not able to leave, and everyone taking up arms to fight the oppressors and thinking, yeah, I wonder if I could do that. And I think I would be ready to do that. I'd be terrible at it, but I think I'd be ready. So yes, with that martial feeling with everybody to fight the invaders. What do we have going on today? I've already gotten 300 something words done on Shannon's stream, so that was great. I've got a couple people doing stuff that I had to miss because of the workshop that I worked on for like 3 hours. And so I got some video watching to do later. But hopefully, since I sorted out some fires I had to put out in my first sprint, I can do some more words in my second and third sprints, which is great. Oh, okay. Elizabeth saying stream hoppers unite and then ribbit because hoppers make you think of frogs. Stream hoppers. No, I think you're right. I was just also making a third connection of stream frogs. So we're not like fighting over what we call ourselves. Yeah. Devin put up Melissa's channel. Thank you, Devin. Major Margaret. No. Private second class. Jenna saying my day is Shannon's stream at 10 a.m. Eastern. That was 7 a.m. for me. Then a recording with my next guest for listening to the voices in our heads. Then the Dawdling Writer sprints. Then my episode. She had a premiere today for listening to the voices last guest. And now here, that's what my ribbit earlier. Gotcha. When I was looking for a channel name, I saw that Colin was also live during your sprint. And I was like, right. He had a guest with a very interesting name, and they were going to be talking about steampunk. So I was like, I don't want to miss that. But I have to miss it. So I'll have to go back and watch. The song Do You Hear the People Sing comes to mind when I think about the situation in Ukraine. Yeah. Grading now. A lot of vodka is from Russia. It's going to be pulled at our distributors. I had a vendor come in yesterday and offer a vodka out of Ukraine. That is so cool. Yeah. What's interesting, what did I just see in the news? It was Boeing and Airbus weren't going to be shipping airplane parts to Russia because obviously they're being used to bomb Ukraine. And it was like, today they stopped shipping? Like that made me do a double take. Melissa is letting us know she studied pollen limitation and effectiveness of wild bees and honeybees in low bush blueberries. I love it. So specific. CB wouldn't be allowed. Is Devin the originator of Calm Colin? I thought that was Shannon. I thought Shannon, or maybe, I don't know. Bees rule. Just in case, I've been writing my new urban fantasy novel since 10 a.m. Now 9:30 p.m. Can do a bit more. All right. Maggie's continuing the rivets. Shannon went from her channel to Colin's to Jenna's and now here. Oof. AuthorTube karaoke Les Mis edition. Oh yeah. Especially because we did songs from Les Mis for one time when I was in choir, and Barrett is the choir, the choir boy. So we'll definitely be hitting up Les Mis. Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, right? Devin is the originator of many things. Oh, that's a good line. Maggie saying we have a vodka distillery in Colorado. There's vodka distilleries everywhere. You don't need Russian vodka for sure. You can always go Scotch. Just saying. Um, Ribbits. Shannon says, I think I said calm Colin on my channel and Devin put the hashtag. There we go. There's the origin story. There we go. Justin talking to Melissa, spent the entire summer and autumn 2019 riding on islands, who has the highest variety of bee species. They're healthy too, so they export to the rest of the world. That's so cool, Justin. Melissa got my start in bee research as a technician in High Bush Blueberry in New Jersey, Winfrey Lab. Oh my goodness. See, we're facilitating science connections right here on my very non-sciencey channel. A small world. Totally. Maggie says, I love my bees and may be moving to save them because Excel Energy is planning on putting high voltage lines across my farm. Ooh, I wonder what that does to bees. I don't know how high they go, and high voltage I know are higher than other lines. Oh, Excel. Devin says, Shannon and I make a great team. Yay! CB saying, I did Les Mis in choir twice. The first time I was in the chorus. Second time I sang Bring Him Home as a solo. Woo! Soprano 1. Oh my goodness. Save the bees, save the bats. My goodness. Learning so much cool stuff here. Well, welcome everybody. I'm glad you all had such a great first sprint. I can't believe it's 12:37. Okay. So, on my break, I wanted to not only catch up on the chat with all you little chattering chickadees in the chat, but also let you know what's upcoming. I like to do coming attractions to let people know what is in the next few shows. So my first Friday productivity sprint is a great opportunity to do that. Shannon SD Houston in the chat is going to be coming on my channel on Sunday at 1 p.m. Central. I'm glad we got that straight. I had to correct it in my thumbnail, so thank you. For my Patreon book chat on Sunday. And we will be joined by Aoife of Words of Clover, who helps to co-host the Irish Readathon, it being the month of green. I'm reading at least 2 books, possibly a lot more if you look back at my TBR that I just did. Possibly a lot more, but we'll see. And yeah, we'll be talking about Irish myths and legends. And during the sprint, I just went in and put the description in for that because I didn't have it in there yet. So now you can see all what we'll be talking about, and I've got their links in the description. So caught up on that front. And then busy week again. On Tuesday, I'll be doing my wrap up for February, which will include all the books that I read for the Black Author Tuber Readathon, which is going to be great. Then on the 9th, we'll be doing a buddy read discussion live with Shannon again because she's a superstar and participated in the Black Author Tuber Readathon. So we'll be talking about Blood Like Magic by Lizelle Sambury. She is an author tuber who is traditionally published and wrote a YA fantasy book that was fantastic. So Shannon and I have read it and we're going to discuss on Wednesday. That is up already. And there we stop because I don't yet have my thumbnail and event for my discussion with Maggie Penumbra Mine in the chat as well. That's going to be on Friday, March 11th in 1 week. So I got to get on that. The workshop kind of put me behind and sucked up all the time from my last week. So we will get back on track and get Maggie's information and links up and ready to go. And then 13th, next Sunday, is the buddy read discussion of this book, which I just finished last night, The Bookish Life of Nina Hill by Abby Waxman. And it was super cute. I'm definitely seeing myself in those pages. Let's just say that. And finally, Black Author Tuber Readathon on the 15th, which is going to be a party with people. And I've invited people and I'm working on the thumbnail and we're in progress. So those are all the coming attractions. There's so many. This is such a busy next 10 days. I thought the last 10 days were busy. No, next 10 days. Whew. Okay, so let me catch up again. So Jenna says, we soprano ones love to shatter glass in our dreams. Pretty much. If a Tom Collins is a cocktail made from gin, lemon juice, sugar, and carbonated water, what would a calm Colin be? Ooh, good question. I'm going to star this so that I can put it up for the next sprint. Maggie also telling us beehives within 1 mile of a high tension wire have a 30% higher rate of colony abandonment and colony collapse. Wow. Okay. Good to know. Interesting. I wonder if it's because the vibrations in the air rather than actually like colliding with it. That would make more sense to me. Whoo, yeah. It's actually XCEL. There's no E on the energy company in case anyone's looking it up to Google it. Excel is a computer program written for Microsoft by Charles Simonyi. Thank you, Justin. Superstar Shannon. I forget what this might be. Oh, right. Superstar. Superstar Shannon. There we go. Yeah. See, my words come back to haunt me. Calm Colin would be lemon juice, sugar, carbonated water. I think we can come up with some more creative things. Maggie can't wait for Friday. Yay. And what's really fun is Maggie is going to be on my channel because she won a giveaway when I was doing my 500 questions. And I'm so excited because Melissa won another part of the giveaway, and Rachel, RK Stumbling Bear, won a third part of the giveaway because I gave away 3 different things. And I sent Rachel's package a few days ago, and I'm so excited for her to get it this weekend. So I'm excited. That goes back to who was just talking about gift giving? Natalie Locke. And it's so fun to give good gifts, you know. CB's got a clarinet exam. Okay. Carbonated lemonade. So many things. I know. So many things. I know, Morgan. This is the life. Hashtag unemployed life, right? Hashtag, what should I call this? I don't know. Author life really is what it is. Yeah. Lemonade is carbonated. Oh, it's like lemon squash, I think. Yeah. So, all the things. There we go. Are we ready for another 20-minute sprint? Are we ready? My little claws here. Let me change my banner to, let's see, 45, 2:05. Ready? We got a minute or 2. There we go. And I'm going to put Maggie's question up just so we get some fun answers if anyone comes in. If you're all going to be working on the same things, continue, proceed apace, enjoy. If you're playing music, let us know what you're listening to. There is a thing going on Instagram orchestrated by JD Estrada. That's called March of the Writers. He uses the hashtag March of the Writers, and we're posting things according to his like every day of the month challenge, which is pretty fun. Yesterday's was the playlist. So if you have a writing playlist, you can like put it on. I don't do writing playlists, so I shared a friend's writing playlist, but in the spirit, right? Conforming to the spirit. Okay, so since I got my fire extinguisher stuff done, I'm gonna see if I can get some more words down on my novella, which should be open. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sprint. Okay, but I'll leave this up here just in case. All right, I'll mute myself, listen to what you would like, and I'll see you in 20 minutes. Oh, and I'm a minute over this time. All right, let's stop. I was busy trying to find the answer to my cocktail question. Okay, so let's catch up here. We got some alcohol discussion about the drink. This is my question for the sprint. Maggie had put it, what is a calm Colin as a drink? And then I got confused as to who was leaving. So Elizabeth has gone to bed. Shannon was suggesting peppermint because it's a calming herb. I like that idea. Maggie's talking about lemon, sugar, and ginger. That sounds like something for when you're sick. I don't know about that. Jenna says ninth grade essays up to 15 out of 29 and a constructive use of F-bombs I've not seen before. Husband just called to check on things during his lunch hour, so BRB. And here's what I came up with in case anyone is interested. Sugar carbonated soda, liquid smoke, and pear cider for like a smoky pear because we've got some earthiness, some sweetness, and a little like smokiness because I was trying to think of what like his horror fantasy writing would feed into the drink. He's gonna be like, "What the hell were you guys talking about?" I don't know if it would taste good though. I'm not very good with the alcohol tastes. All right, Shannon got 449. Awesome. Justin got about 150. What did I get? I got 381. Put this in there in case I need to document it. So that's good. That's over 600 for the day. Feeling good about it. Feeling good about it. I was continuing a scene this morning on Shannon's Sprint, and right now I have a new day, new scene. And I'm just clipping along. I mean, it's going pretty well with this this outline. I'm about 50% through my outline. So if anyone didn't know, I made an outline that was from Take Off Your Pants by Libby Hawker. And I went through all the goalposts that she set up, basically. And so I'm definitely drifting within the scene because I'm just like pantsing the scene, but I'm hitting the goalposts. So it'll be a question of like shuffling papers and making sure they all line up, I think, as I go through and make sure I don't leave tangents that I didn't follow. So I'm excited about that. So working pretty well. Awesome progress. Excuse me. Maggie says, what about a ginger julep with lemon? I only hear about mint juleps, so that would just be like a Pim's cup or Pim's liquor with ginger and lemon. That still says cough drop to me, or like my sore throat remedy. So I don't know. I don't know. Anita is not much of a cocktail person either, but here's her entry: slow gin, orange bitters, tonic water, and a touch of raspberry syrup. Orange raspberry. Interesting. I like that. I like that. Good creative input, everybody. I like this. We'll have to submit them to Colin and see which one he likes the best. That could be fun. All right, well, good progress for our second sprint. I've already taken you through our coming attractions. I've already given you a question for the sprint. So for our next break, I want to hear what you're reading. Because as I'm an AuthorTube booktube channel, I told you I just finished this last night and I found myself in its pages. I am still reading Cast. I'm a good 60% through that. I am listening to The Word is Murder by Anthony Horowitz, and that is highly entertaining as well. I don't know if anyone has read any of his books. He's written a lot of stuff, a lot of like screenplay stuff. So let me know what you're reading in the comments. That'd be nice. I don't need to have that in the frame. There we go. I need to figure out what to do with all my wires so that this isn't such a vulnerable tower to cat shenanigans. So if any of you have, I don't know, tips about that. I don't have anywhere else to put the cat tree. I did start looking at bookshelves that could also be cat trees, like basically a tall bookshelf with graduated steps on the side. And people don't make them. So I would need to do something custom. And well, I won't I won't give a spoiler, but there's a fun bookshelf related anecdote in that book, so I'll leave that out. Maggie says, I just started Fablehaven. My cousin gave me 4 volumes. Is that a series? I haven't heard of it. That's a fun name. Melissa is reading The Sentence by Louise Erdrich. That sounds good. And Maggie is reading Shannon's book, Blood of the Lily. Excellent. I have that on my TBR for this month for my ebook indie, so very excited about that. Oh, Anita's reading the first Maisie Dobbs book, plus another mystery. I hope you love it. I will refrain from saying more, but I hope you love it. Ooh, Shannon's reading Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor? What brought that on? I also hope you love it. It's one of my favorites. Look at wall mounts for cats. Well, if you mean like floating shelves, that means that I can't use the wall space for a shelf. I could just put up a regular bookcase, a tall one, and then have wall mounts next to it, and then he'd be able to get up to the top. I don't know. I could just imagine him like peering down at me from a bookshelf while I'm on a live and like jumping on me. He is mostly a napping cat, but you never know. You never know. They can turn in an instant. I'm just saying. Sweet. Anita likes Maisie Dobbs so far. I turned my mom on to the Maisie Dobbs series, and she's like on book 14 or 15 now, and she really digs it as well. So that's good. I'm glad I'm introducing people to her because she's one of my favorites. I really wish she did more events, but she's more of like a private, non-virtual event person, unfortunately. Shannon says, I told my friend Nissa, I heard you say this in the interview just a few days ago, and I've already forgot how to say it. Letter. Pick one of the 3. About my third being dark, and I'm afraid it won't work. She told me to read Strange the Dreamer. Oh, interesting. Oh boy. Yeah, so Strange the Dreamer, for anyone who doesn't know, is part of a duology. I think it's still classified as YA fantasy, but it's very intricate. It's very involute, as I just learned another word. Intricate. And the second one is much darker than the first. So, in the same kind of way that like a certain children's series starts out all sweetness and light and then ends up very dark by the 8th book. I think your audiences can grow and change. I'm Sarah J. Maas style, so yeah, I like Nissa's advice. That's good. Melissa says, family's now home, time to go. Have a great weekend. Thanks for coming, Melissa. Janet says, very good choice. Shannon says, my wall mounts have a floating shelf, a scratching post, and a bed. What? Okay, I need a picture of this. I don't think I've seen this in your background. That sounds glorious. Okay, leader like leader. Nissa leader. Perfect. Thank you. Enjoy. We're looking into them when we move. I think Janet is talking about floating shelves. That's cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had a landmark yesterday, 2 days ago. I had the first person in my house, my apartment, in 3 years that wasn't like my dad or the person I was dating. That's 2 people. So, the third person in 3 years entered my house, and she was like, "Oh, there's your studio," because she's seen me on the channel, and so she was like seeing what had changed in like 2.5 years. Opening up, y'all. It's got to happen sometime. Oh, Shannon's giving me a link. Okay. I will check that out and see if I can copy it because I have very specific, like, limitations. Everyone has their own limitations. So that's exciting. Thank you for the link. I'm excited. Yeah. Home improvements and all that stuff. Temporary moves, as other people have. We're reading. Have we heard from everyone about what they're reading? What else have we got? I haven't started my 2 Irish readathon books yet. I was just talking about I'm gonna have Irish readathon folks on Sunday, but I haven't started either of those 2. It's just been pretty busy. Mm, 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 mm. I did my Patreon postcards, so that's what took up some time yesterday. That was fun. I got to select a postcard for each person from my vintage collection, select a stamp. This time I put stickers on them, which is super fun, super silly, and write a little custom messages. So that's nice. That's my fun benefit. Oh, Beth Ann says I'm reading too many things. Excellent. Um, we are going to be reading Brandon Hobson's "Where the Dead Sit Talking" for April. So Beth Ann is in the book club that will be reading that. And I've had that book for almost a year, and I'm glad we're working it into the rotation for Patreon book club because it's one of those that I think I'll get a lot more out of it discussing with other people, as well as feel less scared because I think it's like borderline suspense horror, as a lot of the new popular indigenous authors are. So not my best, not my most familiar genre, shall we say. So I'm glad to have friends to talk about that way. Yeah. Yay! Yeah. So Brandon Hobson, he's had a couple other books since, I think, or that have become popular at the same time as well. So excited about that. Okay. Okay. 117, 20, 20, 40. Okay, we got a few more minutes. Trying to calculate here. Calibrate. Oh, Beth Ann's reading too many things. Justin's reading too little. Well, Justin's writing from, what was it, 10 in the morning to 9:30 at night. So you're occupying your time in a different way. I think that's entirely valid. Oh boy. Yeah. Um, yeah, I just have a lot to do that I haven't caught up on. So after my two sprints this morning, one sprint just now, I think for my final sprint today, I'm going to move back into doing descriptions and thumbnails and event links because there's just a lot. And looking up what Maggie and I will be talking about next Friday because that'll be nice. And after this sprint, I will either be going on a walk on my own or hanging out with someone else. We'll see. We'll see. I can't tell what it's like outside, but it's been raining mostly here, which has prevented the walk situation. I've been on a couple short ones, but no long walks. And that's what makes me feel like I'm, I don't know, living in my body rather than just like sitting as a slug or napping like a cat the whole day away. So, yeah. Ooh, I don't know what that's about. Yeah, have a good walk. Should be good. If I have to put my raincoat on, I'll put my raincoat on. I need to get out after all this streaming stuff. Um, I did make myself a good lunch, so I am like prepared. I'm fueled to go for a long walk. So I may, go on a long walk and listen to The Word is Murder for a little murder mystery. So that'll be a good combo. I thought that's what you might be talking about. I don't know if it'll happen. It's, you know, Maggie says I can't even use my elliptical until my foot heals. So grumpy. What happened to your foot? Did I miss that? Or did it like just blow by and I didn't remember? You've got an appointment. Shannon's up on the deets. Okay. Did they give you antibiotics? That sounds serious. Oh, Maggie, I hope it's better. Um, I was just listening to Allison, the friend who visited my apartment. She has a dog, and the dog has a type of tumor that normally goes away on its own. And so they just had to wait, and the dog can't run around except with like a thing around its foot for over a month, like 2 months. So we're all like holding out. I think, okay. Got it. I think maybe Maggie and Logan are in the same boat then. If their feet are incapacitated and they're hobbled by this um, inconvenient fact. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Well, I hope if you need antibiotics, you're getting them, and if you're on rest, that you're getting the rest. That's a bummer. Okay, 120. Are we ready for the next and final sprint of 20 minutes? Can we make it? I'm going to make it 22. 22 for 22, because I think that's what we're going to need. So let's do 22, 2, 4. How about that? Is that pleasingly even to everybody? Uh, oh boy. Yeah. All right. So 22 minutes. Um, put in if you're going to work on anything different. Beth Ann heading out. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Thanks for stopping in, Beth Ann. Congrats again on the professorship awesomeness. And yeah, it's 22. Let's sprint. Okay. I'm mute myself. Talk to you in 22 minutes. It's 44. I was painfully aware that I was doing all the little mannerisms that indicate that your brain function is shutting down, like rubbing your eyes and like scratching your face. So sorry if you had to witness all that. I'm tired. This is like the afternoon slump that usually like I need a cookie. I need a cookie right now for an after school snack to get the brain re-engaged. Ooh. So yeah. So we're back. I worked on my outline for Maggie's show on Friday. It's very exciting. Jenna is still cracking on those grades. She went from 15 to what? I have confidence. Um, when Jenna's complaining about the incomprehensible forms, I can hear you. Maggie says not well. Have to stay off her foot for a week and take heavy antibiotics. Katrina stopped in. I think finished up all my meetings for the day, and I'm now just editing a few spreadsheets before I clock out. Nice. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe, share, blah 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 blah. And I was just gonna tell Maggie I like our date written now, which is 31122. It just seems to have a certain nice symmetry to it. Shannon and her editing has revised 561 words. Holy smokes, lady. Whew. Well done. Shannon was asking also if you take probiotics. After a round of antibiotics, I try to take probiotics to help balance my system again. Nice. I forgot. I meant to do this last night, but I will have to do it tonight instead because I didn't have time this morning. I'm trying to make yogurt at home, and I've tried twice with the freeze-dried, like powdery substance starter, and it hasn't worked. It could be the machine, which I found in my parents' basement from the 70s, but it also could be the starter, which is like I got at the beginning of the pandemic, so it's 2 years old. So we'll see. I got regular yogurt to put that in as a starter instead into the milk, and so we'll see if I can make yogurt because I'm told where yogurt has probiotics, and so I would be helping myself if I could make my own because it's so freaking expensive. Got to research Victorian medicine and wrote some words. Yay, Anita! Victorian medicine. Like probiotics? Probably not. Justin said 150 again, slowly progressing. You were also, I think, at the end of the brain stage. So if you've been writing for 10, 12 plus hours. Yeah. Jenna says, finished all of those, wrapping up the random 11 that were late from my seniors from last week. All right. Well done. Well done all around. Shannon says, I'm getting more done during your stream than I did during mine. Of course, well, how much did I get done during yours? I wrote it down because I'm tracking, because Tiffany showed me how to track this in Notion. 394 during yours, and I got 381 during mine. So you just nosed me out. Maggie says, I'll be taking the probiotics for a few weeks after. Right about yogurt having probiotics, yeah. Or like opium. Okay, so not probiotics, but opium qualifies as Victorian medicine. Yeah, okay. What do they call the different form? Laudanum. Laudanum, because that sounds so much fancier, you know? Justin saying I hadn't expected to write this late. Well, I don't know. Devin will tell us on their playlist if they have any more sprints to go after me. Probably. People enjoy sprinting late at night over here in the West. So, yeah, but not for me. Like I said, there's been so much streaming today. I need to get out, and there's sun over there. I'm gonna go chase it. So yeah, a little balance in the day. Maggie says, I found another recipe for a calm colon. Cucumber, gin, lemon, mint in a shaker with crushed ice and then seltzer. Oh, I like that. Cucumber, gin, lemon, and mint. I like that. I think Maggie wins. I was trying to get all like authorial voice with the smoke and the cider, and Yeah, I think yours sounds much better. Devin putting in the playlist. Excellent. Thank you. For those who are west of me, perhaps, that would be more helpful. Or those who are night owls and have not been as concentrating on this stuff as we are here. Justin, I hope you get sweet dreams in a bit. It's late there. Yeah, Maggie's encouraging you to be healthy, to self care. Anita says, on a lovely elixir called paregoric. Does that also involve opium? Paregoric. It sounds like panegyric. I like it. Now I have to look that up. John's popping in. Hello. Howdy, howdy. Has everyone got a lot done today? Yes, I think everyone has got a lot done and deserves a good rest after this sprint in just a few minutes. That sounds soothing, Maggie. Yeah, I would take you up on that Calm Colin cocktail. Maggie, thanks, Tugwaddle. Justin's gonna go watch a movie, relax after this stream, then sleep. Yes. Okay, a paregoric. Interesting. Anita, you know Christy Stratos, right? And I can't remember if you've been on each other's channels. I feel like maybe you have recently, but brain right now. You could totally do like a Victorian gothic horror type research rabbit hole stream. That would be pretty darn cool. Just look that up, Anita. Paregoric used to relieve diarrhea. So opium, I think it has that effect in all of its forms of, yeah, constipation. Paregoric was highly addictive opium medication for diarrhea. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, if you've read any murder mysteries in the Victorian era that have to do with people who are addicted to opium, you know that it's a costive, as they would say, which makes you constipated. So, yeah. Research rabbit holes galore for the Victorians in the house. We love it. We love it. We love it. Yeah. So I've gotten over 700 words today. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you all for coming today, right now, because that also helped me sit down and do the thing. I had my coming attractions, so I have like 8 shows in the next 8 days. It feels like, not quite, but like it feels like. So I'll put in chapters for this one so that people can see what's coming up more easily. So I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, very excited for the buddy reads and the Black Author Tuber Readathon party on Tuesday the 15th. The Patreon book chat this Sunday the 6th. The feature of Mama Maggie Ward, which is gonna talk about book stuff, reader stuff, as well as writer and author stuff. So stay tuned for that on Friday, March 11th. And yeah, I think we all deserve a good hose down. Like, go out on a walk, get some sun, watch a movie, have some chocolate. Yeah, get down with your bad self. You all deserve it. So good to see everybody. It's been lovely. Thanks for coming by and supporting my channel by watching and liking and subscribing and all the good things. Anita says, fun stuff in Victorian times. Jenna says, thank you for being epic hosts. Maggie says, be blessed and happy weekend. And I think that's a great note to go out on. So thanks, everybody, and talk to you again soon.